All right. So last week in our 10 Minutes to Your Health segment, we explored the many benefits of medical marijuana. Now we have with us Ralph Morgan and Chris Dreesen of O.penVAPE in the United States to explore how we could capitalize on the herb for the economic market. This is Ralph beside me and Chris is over there. Good morning to you both. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning.
Why did you come to Jamaica in the first place?
We came to Jamaica to sign a document and finalize an agreement with Timeless Herbal Care, which was a real piece of history to us. We wanted to partner with someone that would be sensitive to the economy and the stakeholders. So this is an opportunity for us to work with Timeless Herbal Care, but also Jamaica and the University of the West Indies, so that we could further study cannabis and make it more readily available for people using it medicinally.
And you bring what to the table?
We bring a device and technology. So we organically extract the oil, the essential oil of cannabis, and we put it into products that are a healthier alternative to smoking.
Like, Chris, what kind of products are we talking about?
We have several different products. Our most popular product is the O.penVAPE Personal Vaporizer. There's an empty one, for example, but what it allows for is the vaporization of the essential oil out of the cannabis plant. So it's safer for you. The uniform is the constituency is uniform, so it's better able to be used for medicines, and it's just healthier for the human body to consume cannabis in this manner.
What, you're smoking weed?
Well, you're vaporizing cannabis oil. Big difference in smoking weed and vaporizing oil.
Explain that big difference, because basically you're smoking marijuana.
Well, let me tell you some of the difference. So if you smoke a spliff, 88% of what goes into your lungs has nothing to do with cannabis. It's the byproducts that are produced from combusting the flower.
Okay.
Conversely, when you vaporize cannabis oil, 95% is immediately uploaded into your respiratory system with not nearly the amount of byproducts that are obviously harmful for you.
So when you say medical marijuana, if I'm not feeling very well, it doesn't necessarily mean if I go smoke a spliff I'm going to get better, I'm going to feel better. That's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're talking about, no.
All right, explain when you say medical marijuana. What does that exactly mean?
It means that first you've qualified, so you have a card and a physician has recommended the use. And second, you're using a product that's dosable, it's dependable, it's measurable. So if you have ganja in an edible, you may eat half of it, but the second half may not be as strong as the first. So in order for it to truly be something that's titratable by a physician, it needs to be something they can measure and dose accurately and repeatably. So that's the importance and the excitement of a vaporizer where we can measure the dose. So we have a timed puff, and therefore we can have a measure of cannabis or ganja that's approximately 2 milligrams per dose.
Yep. So in effect, Chris, you're taking the byproducts of marijuana to heal, to cure, to control. What's the word?
Well, in the partnership with Timeless and with UE, we're going to find out just those things. There was something very significant that happened in Jamaica over the last few days. You had some of the leading doctors in the world when it comes to pain management, when it comes to sickle cell, when it comes to oncology or cancer, and how these doctors all over the world are treating these things. So they all converged on UE, and through the leadership with Courtney and Timeless, we're able to put together what we're calling a center of excellence. So they will truly be able to study these things in an open format at UE and be able to deliver these medicines to the world.
You need a license to do all of this?
Absolutely.
Did you get it?
Absolutely. We did not. That's why we partnered with the people that have with Timeless and therefore UE.
So in effect, you did, because you have an opportunity.
Well, we're partnered with the people that did, thankfully.
Right. When will all this happen? When will all this come to fruition?
We intend to launch products in November at Cannabis Cup. A big portion of this partnership will be accessing the American and Canadian tourist markets, and even the European tourist markets, or the people that do have a medical card that are licensed in their home state or their home country. Through the reciprocity provided for in the Jamaican law, they will be able to come here and use their cards and access medicine safely here on the island. Another very big piece of this is Jamaica is very unique in that it allows for the export of these medicines. So if you have a willing import country like Canada, then you'll be able to import medicine, ganja that is grown, produced, processed right here in Jamaica.
How popular is this in the United States?
We sell one every 10 seconds, so yeah, pretty good. We're in over we have 9 states, laboratories in 9 states, and then we have product on over 1,000 dispensary shelves.
How long have you guys been involved in this area?
O.penVAPE started in 2012, and a group of successful entrepreneurs that had legal marijuana licenses in the state of Colorado came together to form this company. And our motto is "It's what's inside that counts." We're based on collaboration. That's how we're able to grow faster than any other company in the United States, and that philosophy still holds true here in Jamaica. And we're very proud to be with Timeless Health Care, Herbal Care, excuse me, as well as UE.
Okay. You keep talking about medical marijuana in the States. I'm asking now. What about the casual smoker? Does he get involved in all of this? Someone who just wants to get a little high. Is he involved in anything like this or no?
Well, being that we're from Colorado, the mecca, the birthplace of adult use cannabis consumption, we've seen some really intriguing things that have happened since then. That went into effect in January 1st of 2014. There's been some amazing statistics that have come out since then. There's been a 2% reduction in violent crime. There's been a 24% reduction in homicides. In addition to that, our traffic fatalities last year were a historical record low. In addition, the youth consumption, because it's now regulated and more difficult for the youth to get unless you're in a licensed dispensary, over the past 5 years has actually gone down almost 10%. So it is the birthplace of adult use. You've now seen that spread to other states: Washington, Oregon, Alaska, Washington, D.C.
And you're suggesting, Chris, that's because of the weed, why all that's been happening?
I think it's getting hard to argue that against that point now that the sample size is getting so large.
And this is casual smoking we're talking about.
Right. This would be adult use just for therapeutic benefit.
So the more weed I smoke, the less chance I'll...
Oh, that's not the way I'd put it. We don't encourage overconsumption. But again, you have a device that's able to meter that for you and to provide you a moderate experience if that's what you're seeking.
How much is this?
They vary on potency and size, but somewhere on the low end of $20 US up to about $80 US. And something like that would be a 1 gram cartridge or a 500 milligram cartridge. You would get approximately 250 perfect puffs, which is the 2 milligram 8-second puff. So when you run that out, the value that you get from an O.penVAPE, you'll have a medical experience or be able to dose yourself for roughly around $1 or $1.50.
Can I be a part of this company?
We're always looking for good people now.
Great to meet you guys.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Nice. All right, folks, from O.penVAPE in the United States, Chief Executive Officer Ralph Morgan and Chief Business Development Officer Chris Dreesen. Stay with us for the stories making headlines across the globe. Soon come.